Hey there gamers, DreamcastGuy here, and I guess I got some good news and some bad news, which is the PlayStation Plus network is finally back after a very mysterious over 24 hours of it being completely down, but Sony, they're just sitting there saying, yeah, sorry, it's no big deal, and fans are not happy about that. So let's talk about the update and look at some very angry reactions, because I think that people are pissed for a very specific reason. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, in case you've been out there touching grass or you're not a person that plays on PlayStation, perhaps you didn't realize this, but around mid-afternoon yesterday, everybody decided to go home from work. They hopped online, and pretty much everything about the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 was temporarily bricked. It was very strange. So multiplayer was gone. Cloud saves were gone. A lot of people, the storefront refunds, everything about it was bad. It was gone. And so the reason this sucked is because on the PlayStation, just like the Xbox and some stuff on PC, it requires a license. It means that a lot of times, even your single player games don't actually work when PlayStation Network is down. So yesterday, Sony just said, we're looking into it, and now it's fixed. And they said, sorry for the inconvenience. Nothing else. No explanation, no talks. Now, something definitely happened. I do not believe the fact that, oh, this was just some little teeny tiny server mistake. In order for the biggest game company on the planet right now, other than Nintendo, because yes, Nintendo Switch is still crushing them, this is a massive, massive billion-dollar company. PlayStation Plus is one of the biggest online networks. The fact that it was down for over 24 hours, something got hacked, something got busted, and people are like, okay, am I going to get some free PlayStation Plus? I mean, millions of people, okay, this guy's obviously being silly, but he said millions of people's weekends have been irreparably damaged. Okay, we're being a little bit hyperbolic. So what's weird is that nothing was working. Even third-party games were not working through the PlayStation Network. Now, they've slowly been coming back. Now they're fully restored, but one of the things that's been going on is that obviously, PlayStation runs their own games. They run Destiny on PlayStation servers, and the big event going on with Helldivers 2 for the 1-year anniversary of Helldivers 2. Both of those anniversary events, because there's a new dungeon that just launched in Destiny 2, those were not working for over 24 hours, and those are limited time events. Is Sony going to extend that? Are those celebrations of gaming going to get, I don't know, some sort of special benefit of, hey, sorry about that, here's the title, here's some V-Bucks, whatever the heck. But look, I think it's interesting that a lot of people, nobody's even taking that breath to be happy and say, I'm glad they fixed it. Literally everybody is like, okay, why? And of course this, so if you were not around for the 2011 hack, back in 2011, a whopping 14 years ago, the PlayStation Network went down for 23 days. It was a crazy crash. And when it came back, Sony was like, whoops, that was bad. Here is some free games. One of them actually being the original Infamous. That's part of what made Infamous such a big game, is that for a short time there, they gave it away for free. So people were like, okay, PlayStation Network is back. Where's the free game? Like this, if PlayStation give us 1 month of free PlayStation Plus compensation, look, man, I'm not going to lie. I do think we should get something. The fact that this crashed on a Friday, very, very peculiar. How about updating more frequently instead of every 20 hours? Now, I've talked about this in other videos. I think my big problem with current day PlayStation, and to a lesser extent, sometimes I get pissed at Nintendo for this, is the constant silence. I hate the fact that so many of these companies now, they won't just fire off a tweet. They won't just say, hey, here's what's up. Hey, here's what we're looking into. A lot of times they're so incredibly silent. We got one tweet that was basically, I think maintenance mode got activated. And now for the last 24 hours, we've got nothing else. I wish that they would say, we're investigating this. Hey, we see your complaints. We're still trying to dig it up. It sucks that now they're finally fixed it and they won't even say it. Inconvenience in one thing, the lack of updates and communication was really disappointing. You see, it's interesting. Look at this. Every single reply, thousands and thousands and thousands of replies. Where's the explanation? Another explanation. Now tell us why it was down for 24 hours. How about an explanation? How about some compensation? It is weird about the fact that as these companies get bigger, as they get more unwieldy, as they get more corporate, obviously it makes sense. These companies can't just, fly off being as meme-filled as they used to be. It is weird how silent they get, how many layers of lawyers and boardrooms and approvals have to be said for even a single tweet. But I honestly believe that a lot of goodwill have been established. A lot of people would have been a lot more fine with it if Sony even tweeted out this. Just a meme of a guy working on the server and saying, we don't exactly know what's up. Really? Okay. Now we want compensation. Oh no, I just bought Concord. Oh no, how am I going to be able to play Concord? Oh my God. Do we have to cancel any cards? This is the big thing that I hope they discuss, which is if this was a breach or a DDoS, a denial of service attack. Now, there are reports, some journalists are talking about that apparently there was a attempted major server hack last year in December around Christmas time. They tried to do a massive DDoS attack on Xbox, but Microsoft servers are very secure and they managed to fight that off. So I guess my thought is, was this a DDoS or was it a hack? The 2011 closure was not just done impromptu. It's that hackers broke officially into the Sony servers and stole a lot of credit card data, a lot of metadata, a lot of passwords and stuff like that. And Sony had to completely rebuild basically the back end about how PlayStation Online worked. I hope they come out and actually say, hey, here's what happened. Everything is okay. It was a DDoS attacker. I don't know, even if it ends up just being a silly excuse, David spilled a coffee onto a laptop or something. Give us something more than just a little whoopsie doodle. Personally, I am glad it's back. I'm glad it was restored as quickly as they possibly could, but more answers would be great. Here, let's click this. Let's see if they give us anything more than whoopsie doodle. Nope, just say, hey, it's finally back. Every single other tweet for the last 24 hours is people just being like, hey, what's up? This is absolutely a true story. I went to Walmart today and an employee walked up to me. It's like a subscriber I run into sometime. And he said, hey man, you're not gaming today. And I was like, what do you mean? Of course I'm gaming. And he goes, you're not gaming on PlayStation. I was like, oh yeah. It's funny when an issue is so big, like random gamers come up to me in real life and say, yeah, stuff is busted. But what do you think about this? Is this as big a deal to you as it has been to a lot of the internet? Because, yeah, people seem to be pissed. Do you want a response or do you want some free game time? I think I'm still on the camp of give us a little bit of free PlayStation Plus. Thank you so much for watching, gamers. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.